Okay, real quick here. I'm going to log in to Robert's personal PayPal account. Now, I've got special permission to do this. And Robert, if you're watching the video here, make certain that you do go in and change your password. You were kind enough to allow me to be able to do this so we could show some of the prospective new agents that are looking to get started taking calls from home about what's possible for them as well. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here so we can take a look. I believe that's the right info. Let's see what our... Now I've got this blurred out a little bit. Obviously we're not going to share with the world his personal login information, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and log in here. Okay, now we're logged in. Now, Robert was on vacation the last week in May. Okay, so basically, in fact, I think he was out in Vegas. He was spending money. Anyway, I think he got back in here the last week in May and started taking calls again sometime around the very end of May, first part of June. So what we're going to do is just go in, we're going to look at payments received over the last 30 days. Now, he's not going to have payments for part of May because he wasn't here. He was on vacation. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go in here and take a look at payments received. And let's see here. Let's click this. Okay, let's take a look. Here is payments received for the last 30 days. Now, we're going to go down here. Again, he was on vacation the last part of May, so he's not going to show any income there. Okay, this is when he got back apparently around the 31st, started taking calls, got a sale here, got a sale on June 1st. He did not get a sale. Notice here it jumps to the 3rd, okay, so he did not get a sale on June 2nd. Now, he didn't panic because sometimes they come in clumps. Sometimes a business owner needs to get permission to make that $400 purchase. And sometimes that takes an extra day or so. So notice here he had one on the 1st. He didn't have anything on the 2nd. But look here on the 3rd. He had 2 of them come in. That's an $800 day. Plus he got a bonus from the company. Now that's something else that we're going to talk about more in training. We're not going to go into that right now. But the company does pay bonuses when you hit certain sales milestones with your callers. Okay, so effectively, look here on the 3rd. That was a $895 day between 2 sales and a bonus from the company. He resumed working here on the 6th. Actually, I believe he took calls on the 5th. The 5th is a Monday, but look what happened. The same thing happened here. He got 2 of them on the 6th, but he didn't get anything on the 5th. I just told you why that happens sometimes. Sometimes that business owner has to get approval to make that purchase. So here is an $800 day on the 6th. There's another bonus from the company on the 7th. Okay, you can see the sales. They're coming in regularly all the way down the line. Now, guys, this is a lot of money. Now, I've got these blacked out up here. These were other incomes that he had that had nothing to do with the company. So for his privacy, obviously, I've got that blocked out, the 2nd and 3rd one down. Everything else is from the company. This is a lot of money. Let's just see how many we have here. Now, keep in mind, this is not even a full 30 days because he was on vacation. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I'm not going to count the bonuses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 sales in less than 30 days. That's just since the 31st of May. That's 17 sales times $400 a piece. Robert's already brought in $6,800 and basically, let's see, he got back from vacation on the 31st. $6,800, not even including the bonuses. That's actually minus the bonuses. Well, basically in less than 2 to 3 weeks. Now, another thing I want to mention too, the company will 1099 you with that, so you are responsible for your taxes. You can send those in quarterly, And we talk more about that in the training, so that's not a big issue there. When you're bringing in this kind of money, you're not worried about paying taxes. I mean, obviously, don't spend it all. You do need to pay your taxes. But that is over $6,800 since May 31st, and that's up through June 19th. So I think this is the 20th, 21st. It's the first day of summer. Guys, this is exactly what's possible. Now, Robert works the phone all the time. Now, even if you are only working part-time, can you see yourself making several $1,000s a month? Absolutely. It's very, very doable, even part-time. Now, another little story, a little side note here for those of you who are watching. Robert's wife initially did not want him to work from home. I remember when I brought him into the company, she's a fantastic lady, but she did not want him to work from home. She wanted him to go out and get a 9-to-5 job. He had always held jobs before he got started with our company. And he basically prevailed and sold her on the idea to let him go to work with us and start bringing money in for his family. He's so happy that he did, and he tells me the story now. Their relationship is stronger than ever because there's things that she wants to do that maybe he's not real crazy about. Maybe he has a reservation or two about, but he'll go ahead and let her do those things because of her working with him when he got started here with our company. So for those of you who have a great spouse who sometimes holds you back a little bit or kind of puts a wet blanket on some of your ideas, here's a great lesson for you. Look at the lesson of Robert, okay? Somebody is selling somebody at all the time. So in other words, if your spouse has sold you on the idea that you don't need to do something and you need to do something else, you just got sold by your spouse. On the other side of the fence, okay, maybe that's something you really want to do for you and your family, then you're going to sell your spouse on it, okay? So it's got to be a 50-50 win-win. It can't always be where one person gets their way all the time. So now that we've had, I know we're way off track here, guys, but now that we've had a little marriage philosophy conversation here, I just wanted to share that with you because I get so amused all the time. I remember the opposition that he went through when he first got started. He's finally prevailed and sold his wife that he was going to do it. They're both very happy right now. She's a fantastic lady. So, Robert, if your wife sees this video, make sure that she knows that I'm just sharing this story just so other prospective agents can understand a little bit about what you went through. And let's move on to the rest of our presentation and we can wrap this up.